D. Gordon will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
First pitch of the night here is taken for ball one as we are underway in Toronto. EK, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, and that last loss dropped them back to the 500 mark on the year. So obviously they'd like to get back into that positive numbers with a win here.
3-0 now.
Come on, I'll watch the game.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game. Andrew McCutcheon will get his first shot down, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Now the first pitch, and a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate, so on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anyway.
Down and away, ball 1. He seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
The 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Now a move over to first, but the runner's back easily. The 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Here comes a 2-2. Runner going a second time. Hit on the ground to short. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe. Mark Teixeira will stand in, and after the error, that certainly changes the scope of this inning around.
Yeah, you were looking at maybe 2 outs and nobody on. Now it's 2 on and nobody out. That's about as big a change as you can get.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
And that big 12-6 curveball will work like that. He'll start it out up in the zone and then lets it drop right down to the knees.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And this is fouled straight back. Here he comes on 2-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Park will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And on the error, a run is going to score.
This is a good sign. Coming off a game where you only scored 1 run, to get on the board first here in the very first inning, that should help these guys relax a little bit and not make them feel like they've got to press up there.
First offering on the way. Jumbo Kang comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Pause, now the pitch. And he reaches out for 1 and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Blackman is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Hans Kim will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First pitch coming. And he takes ball one. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Yeah, a good job there to drive in their second run of the ball game, and that doubles what they were able to put together last time out. So you figure a good night's rest did these guys some good.
Now the first pitch. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Number 14 is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Yankees 2 and the Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Charlie Blackmon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. Low for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
On the ground towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Joe Panic will stand in for the first time here. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you got to have it this way.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. This ball's grounded foul. The 3-2 one more time. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw to first gets him, and Lackey looks to be in control here. There are 2 away. Alex Rodriguez, the third baseman, will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And a bouncing ball, foul. Now the 0-1 from Big John. Ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Sliced down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Brian Pena will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The next pitch. That's by him for strike 1.
Yeah, and you know, this is a spot where you just have to make him bring the ball down. It's very difficult to do anything positive when it's up that high.
Here's the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Here we go again. He's fallen behind already here to start the second. I guess he didn't learn his lesson.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. Full count now, 3-2.
They already walked 1 guy in the first inning. Now he's in danger of losing the leadoff guy here in the second.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Once again, a 3-2. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Didi Gregorius will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Gregorius.
Now here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Here's the 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take, because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
In there, 1-2 now.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Here comes a 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. D. Gordon will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game. First pitch coming. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Ready now on 1-1. Fouled back. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Misses, ball 2.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Here now the 2-2. Now a hard liner toward short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Andrew McCutcheon will try it again. He reached on an error and came around to score his first time. And here's the first pitch. Changeup called strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's set, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control 1-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. And the inning is over. Mark Trumbo will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
But that'll be off the wall in right center. Trumbull will take the turn and head for second now. And he will make it there with their first hit of the ball game, a leadoff double. Number 14 will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 7 games. Boy, arctically cold. Here's the first pitch to him. And there's the fastball from Lackey, 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 7 doubles for him on the season. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a ground ball to first. And this takes a crazy hop on him at first as it's up and over his head. The throw home. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. Pedro Alvarez will stand in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first offering. On the ground to short. This could be 2 to Gordon for 1. On to first, and Alvarez is hit into a double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
First pitch on the way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 1-1 on the way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Yasmani Grandal will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Ready is Lackey. The pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
2 out with the man at first. Again, a 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Full count offering on its way. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Mark Teixeira is ready to go here as we begin the third.
The designated hitter, Mark Teixeira.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, 0-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Here's the 1-1 home to Tex. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Now another 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Now here it comes. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. And 1 gone now in the New York third.
Now batting, number 52.
Park will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. First pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here it comes. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Now the 3-1 home. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Jumbo Kang will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now the pitch. 1-1. Now the 1-1. And he sends it the other way toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Jordy Mercer makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Right back at it now is Lackey as he gets ahead to start the frame. It's strike 1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Now here's the pitch. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. And the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Charlie Blackmon will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. 2-0 now.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor. And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Here's Joe Panic as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. He's set. Now the pitch. Too high. 1-2.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he could come back with that big curve.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
All right, now you've got a 3-2 count, 1 away, and a guy that can handle the bat up there, you got to be running.
One there on to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Hans Kim will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Left fielder, Hans Kim.
Here's the first offering. First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. The pitch. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Brett Gardner will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 2-2 coming. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. 3-2, here it comes. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And that's going to break a string of 7 in a row that he sent down. And so now with 1 away, they finally get themselves another base runner.
Brian Pena will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastball.
And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. The 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. For Gardner, he picks up his 5th stolen base on the campaign. Here's the 2-0. In the air to center. And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that! He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what's happening here. He's focused so much on lining up to make this throw that he actually forgets to catch the ball first. And he's going to get hit with an error for his efforts here. Or maybe you'd call it lack of effort.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Comes set, now the pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Markakis has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out. D. Gordon will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. First offering on the way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1.
And with 2 out and 2 on, I think you got to swing the bat.
Has a look, now the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They still lead it 2-1. Alex Rodriguez will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch coming. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Now here it comes. And he can't get A-Rod to bite on it. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Nope. 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts at the bottom of the 4th. Mark Trumbo will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Now the 2-0. Out of play. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because These guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Now a bouncing ball here toward the hole. Gregorius is over, but it's out of reach. It's a base hit. Number 14 will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting to him just a bit?
Maybe a little. I wouldn't be too worried just yet. He's shown the ability to bounce back before, but it's also looking like he might not have his very best stuff.
And Lackey jumps ahead of him here with the fastball. Strike one. Now the 0-1 from Big John. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. 1-1 pitch on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Now here's Lackey's 3-2, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
1-0 on the way. Now a swing by Alvarez as he launches this one high and deep to right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. And they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2. Nick Markakis will try it again. He was hit by a pitch his first time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. Now the 1-2. Hit hard toward the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Yusmani Grandal will stand in. He grounded out his first time. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Outside, 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
And that's through for a base hit. Jordy Mercer will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. From the belt, the pitch. And there's ball 1.
And that curveball is normally one of his best pitches. He just hasn't had a great feel for it so far.
Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1.
And this is a guy that needs to throw that curveball for strikes.
Yeah, when he doesn't have command on it, that's when he has to lean on his fastball. And sometimes that'll get him in trouble.
Here's the 2-2 home. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. 3 runs already home here. 2-2 pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Just foul. Another 2-2 offering. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Good job there at keeping the inning alive. The runner on first gets a head start with a 3-2 count and 2 away, so it's an easy decision to keep on going around second. Makes it into third easily.
Charlie Blackmon will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly.
He whips on it at first. It's right by him into right. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. Around third and being waved on hold. And it's in time, and he's out at the plate. So 1 runs across, but the second one is cut down trying to score. Andrew McCutchen will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Pitch on the way. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Come on now, give me a break.
The 1-1 now to McCutchen. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time, ball 3.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
And that's lifted in the air out toward left. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Now after the 4-run inning, we'll get to see if he approaches things any differently now that he's working with the lead. You know, you figure the approach will be similar, but that's a good job anyway of getting the first out here.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. A-Rod is there to make the play as Teixeira's gone on just 1 pitch.
Yeah, that's a lot of room to cover back there on the overshift. He's the only one on that side of the infield, but he gets a really good read on it, and he still makes the play.
Into the box, Park. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. The 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes the 1-1. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. There to play it is A-Rod. Throw on to first gets him and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They trail 5-2. Joe Panik will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Alexi Agondo is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Joe Panik stands in as he looks at a called strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's the 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here it comes. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. Alex Rodriguez will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Runners off for second. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. Mark Trumbo will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Here's a 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that they don't want to challenge him. But this could backfire on you because that's another base runner, and that's going to put more pressure on him out there.
Kim is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now. Number 14 will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. 1-0 pitch now. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. He's ready now. The pitch fouled back. 5 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for the Blue Jays so far. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They're still out in front, 5-2. Jumbo Kang will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is lifted in the air out to right. Markakis will wait on it, and he's got it for the first out. Hans Kim will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Blackman is under this one, and there's the second out of the inning. Brett Gardner will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
The 1-1. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. After the break, we'll see the former number 1 overall pick, Pedro Alvarez, start things out. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Jays are out in front, 5-2. And the pitch. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. You know, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run for Pedro Alvarez. His 2nd home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's the pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. Yasmani Grandal will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his 2nd plate appearance. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Kim will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Jordy Mercer will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Brian Pena will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
So 1-1. 2-1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The 2-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now the pitch. Nope. Down and away, ball 1. The pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, that's where that cutter's most effective, right in on the hands.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here comes a 2-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. In time to first, and there are 2 away. D. Gordon will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And that's high for a ball. 1-0. Now here it comes. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, you'd like to think he had one more big pitch here to get him out of the inning and then call it a night, but he's having a hard time finding the strike zone right.
3-0 now. Here it comes. 3-0. 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Andrew McCutchen will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And here's the first pitch. Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Here comes Gordon around third. And the runner will score from first.
Well, you know what? Not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. Here's a called strike about thigh high. 0-1. For McCutchen, the double is his 8th of the season so far. He waits. Now the pitch. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
He's set. Now the pitch. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Charlie Blackmon will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Jason Grilli will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Charlie Blackmon will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And a high strike there, 0-1. Pitch on the way. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And the catch is made, 1 away. Joe Pennant will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on the way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And this pitch is lined into center field, and he's going to reach with his second hit of the night. Alex Rodriguez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. From the stretch. And he lays off for ball 1. He's set, now the pitch. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Mark Trumbo will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Pause, now the pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. He's ready, now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Hitters count 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
And he's got to be up there thinking, come on already. Give me something to hit.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Payoff pitch coming. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Another full count pitch home. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nick Vincent will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Park is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Alvarez is there to take it, and there's 1 away. Jumbo Kang will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch coming. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball, 1-0.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And that's too high, ball 2. Here comes the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Hans Kim waits on deck. Now the 3-0 pitch. Might have got away with one there on 3-0 as he swings and misses at the cutter. 3-1. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Now the pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Hans Kim will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's the first offering. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Let's go. 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Here's the 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and this really is his 1-2 punch. He's got both the two-seamer and the cutter in his arsenal, so they're fairly similar pitches, except for the fact that one works its way in, the other one works its way out. Very effective, especially when you double up and throw one off the other.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Fouled straight back. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. The 2-2 one more time. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Brett Gardner would be next. 3-2, here it is. This is lifted the other way out to left center. Number 14 is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Number 14 will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. Number 36 will come in and pitch now. Number 14 will be the batter. Swung on and lifted in the air to left.
Number 14.
Kim is there, and that's not the way you want to start the bottom of the 8th. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Pedro Alvarez stand in with 2 home runs already under his belt in this one. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. He's got it. And the throw will get him at first as he threw that one while sitting on his wallet, and there are 2 away.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And now a swing by Markakis as this is pulled on the ground to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Ken Giles is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Brett Gardner will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Oh, he is intimidating. There's no arguing that.
Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th. Brian Pena will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Ready now on 1-1. On a big swing there, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Didi Gregorius will stand in as their last chance now. First offering on the way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Here it comes. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. A 2-1 offering. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Yankees, good night. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Pedro Alvarez. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, David Wright makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Leading off for the Orioles, third baseman number 7, David Wright.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here it comes. And that misses 1-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, and this game's not always that hard. You hit the ball, you throw the ball, you catch the ball, but lately, they haven't been doing any of the 3 particularly well. That's going to need to change, and soon.
Jason Hayward.
Now here's the first pitch. Jason Hayward is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
Ready now on 1-1. And they'll go back down in the zone this time, but it's the same result, a ball, and it's 2-1. Now he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit. Miguel Cabrera will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I don't think he's going to want to throw that pitch in that same location again ever in his life to this guy.
And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never.
In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. He will score, and the Orioles have taken the lead. It's 1-0 here in the first. Chris Colabello will stand in. It comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first offering. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up.
Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. Colby Rasmus will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Pause, now the pitch. Fouled back. A man on third with 2 down. He waits, now the pitch. Now this is popped meekly in the air. Playable on the infield. Gordon is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. D. Gordon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
When you're looking at trying to get out of a funk like this, it always helps when you can hand the ball over to a veteran starter that's been through this before, and luckily for them, they're going to be able to do that here.
Here comes a 1-2. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they scored the out. Brett Gardner will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And he is in there.
Both of these guys at the top of the lineup put a lot of pressure on the defense because of that speed. And here he beats this one out, and that's going to be ruled an infield single.
First pitch on the way. And a ball 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
This little run he's been on has done wonders for his batting average. He's back up to the 270s now, so starting to get his stroke back. And not a moment too soon as far as he's concerned.
First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Colabello is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Park will get his first opportunity now.
Number 52.
First offering on the way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Here comes the 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Greg Bird leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Designated hitter.
First pitch coming. And that's taken for strike one. Now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And the pitch. And this is fouled straight back. Another 0-2 coming. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Kike Hernandez digs in at the plate. And here's the first pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Kurt Suzuki will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday.
Suzuki.
Ball one. And now a pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball taken there by Uribe. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Juan Uribe will start things off in the bottom of the second. First pitch to him. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. No problem here, 1 away. Ichiro Suzuki will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And here's a called strike now to the 41-year-old vet. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
The next 3-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Full count pitch on its way. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Hayward is under this one. And that's out number 2. Brian Pena will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone. He liked the first pitch he saw and deposits it over the wall. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, if you've got power, hey, go for it. I mean, he just keeps those hands high, drives right on through the baseball, full extension. That ball ain't coming back.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And that misses. 2-1. Here it comes, 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Full count, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy, so this is a good job so far.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. D. Gordon will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Steve, Eric, and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. David Wright will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
Third baseman, number 7.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Here's the first offering.
Jason Hayward.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. The pitch. Ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled back. 2-2 one more time. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. Miguel Cabrera will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the Orioles 2 and the Yankees 1. And here is Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here it comes. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Now here it comes. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. So 1 away in the inning now for the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen. Now here's the first pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Now the pitch. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. 1-1 on the way. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's another 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
3-2, here it is. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. There to take it is Rasmus, and there are 2 out now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in the dangerous first baseman, Mark Teixeira. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. Here's the pitch. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
2 high, and it's 3-0.
A lot of pitches away here, which is smart given that short porch and right.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, these guys have 1 home run already, and this was nearly a second one here. You can see it bang off the wall out there on the fly, and he's going to wind up with a double, but he didn't miss a big fly by much.
In now, Park. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Number 6 will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Pitch on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 pitch on the way. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Now another 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Chris Colabello will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Give me a break,
The next pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Ready with the 2-1. Chopped to third. Tough to get 2. To Gordon for 1. On to Teixeira at first, and they'll turn to a double play. Colby Rasmus will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
That one's in there. 3-1. And here's a slider that misses below the knees. It's ball 4. Greg Bird will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Too low, 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Kike Hernandez will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2 from the stretch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Juan Uribe will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Now here's the first pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Ichiro Suzuki will try it again. He flew out his first time. First pitch coming. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. The 1-0 pitch. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out. Brian Pena will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. First pitch on the way. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Rasmus is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Kurt Suzuki will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Number 9, Kurt Suzuki.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Now the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And the low 80s slider is in there, and he's in control 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Third baseman,
David
number
Wright
7.
will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time to take care of Wright, and that's the second out. Jason Hayward will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
That missed close. It's ball 2.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Miguel Cabrera will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, better be careful.
1-0 on the way. And this will be fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Here's Hayward taking the turn at third. And a relay to the plate. And the runner will score from first. Number 6 will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First offering on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. He's set. Now the pitch. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. Didi Gregorius will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Yeah, the underhanded throw gets him for the out. D. Gordon will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And Kane bringing the fastball now as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Brett Gardner will dig in here. 1 for 2. Singled and grounded out so far. First pitch coming. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Chris Colabello will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Number 36 is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Chris Colabello will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6th. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Colby Rasmus will stand in. Base on balls his last time. First pitch to him. On the ground to third. And the catch is made. 1 away. Greg Bird will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Lays off 1-0. That misses. 2-0. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Here he comes, 3-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw on to Teixeira, 2 down. Kike Hernandez will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
The 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Right back inside with the fastball. This time, he got the call.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there. Kurt Suzuki would be next. The 3-2 pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Kurt Suzuki will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. He's ready now, the pitch. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Andrew McCutchen will start things out here for the Pinstripers, to be followed by Mark Teixeira on deck. Right back at it now is Kane as he gets ahead of his leadoff man here, 0-1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Gone! A mistake on 0-2 gets punished, and it's a home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira, number 13 for him on the year, and the Yankees have cut it to a 3-2 score now. Park will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one swung on and missed, 0-1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Fouled straight back. Kane probably not on a pitch count, but this will be number 70 coming up. So 1-2 with 1 away. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Here's the full count offering. Now a slider, but this misses down and in for ball 4. Juan Uribe will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Jumbo Kang will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit, too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
3-0 is on the way. And he goes after the 3-0 slider, but missed it. 3-1.
Yeah, that slider's been real good to him all night long. No reason not to ride that as much as you can.
And this is on the ground to third. There's one. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. Jumbo Kang is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 27, Jumbo Kang.
David Wright is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here's the swing, and of course ground balls always find the new guy. This one's down to third, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Jason Hayward will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time, and that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Here's a ground ball to first. And Teixeira steps on first himself to record the out. Miguel Cabrera will step in, an RBI single this last time around. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Lays off. 2-2 now. Now here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Now the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now here's the first pitch. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Hayward is there to take it as they're able to set down Ichiro on just one pitch. Brian Pena will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. Flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw over to first will take care of him, and it's a good start to the inning for Kane. There are 2 away. Didi Gregorius will step in, a ground out victim his last time. And that misses ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Chris Colabello will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Oh, will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Chris Colabello will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And the pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Colby Rasmus will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Colby Rasmus.
Now the first pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike one. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 1-2. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to Teixeira to take care of him, and that ends the inning. Jake McGee is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Runs up to bunt here and pops this one up. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
Man, he can flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Brett Gardner will stand in, and we'll see what they've got him doing here after the bunt single to start things out. First pitch coming. And they'll play for the tie here as he puts this one down. Oh, right with the bare hand. And Gardner will beat it out. Safe at first base.
Boy, is the tide turning here? I think that's the real question at this point. It's a perfect start to the inning. Get the tying run up to second base. The go-ahead run is on first base as well. Still nobody out. And a decision looming here whether to bunt these guys up or try and roll the dice a little bit on this next guy and see if he can keep the rally.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. Wesley Wright will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are two on with only one away. One away, and the dangerous Mark Teixeira will be the first to greet him here as he'll do so with runners at the corners and only one out. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. From the belt, kicks and deals. Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control 0-2. And he'll step out for a moment to reassess things here on an 0-2 count. From the belt, the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy pitch.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Back up the middle, that will get through into center field, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well. And the tide has officially changed now as they've taken a one-run lead. Park will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Has some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. Evan Meek will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Jumbo Kang will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. Brendan Ryan will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Let's go, Yankees!
Pause, now the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. Ichiro Suzuki will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
He's got a chance of redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
The 1-0 home. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
This is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. That alone can be beneficial to an offense.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Brendan Ryan will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Hans Kim will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Leading off for Baltimore, second baseman, T.J. Hernandez.
Now here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the 1-2. Fouled straight back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Ball 2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here comes the 2-2. Sharply hit back up the middle, and the tying run is on to start the inning. It's a leadoff single. Kurt Suzuki will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Here's the first offering. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. He's set, now the pitch. Squaring again, and this time he'll steer it fair toward the right side. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. David Wright will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first is in time to take care of Wright, and that's the second out. Jason Hayward will get a chance to tie this thing up here as that equalizer is just 90 feet away. Andrew Miller is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Jason Hayward will be his first assignment upon entering as a bat with a runner in scoring position here and 2 away. First offering on the way. And a fastball for Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
And this will be fouled away. And with about 32,000 in the building, they're on their feet now. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Here comes another 0-2. And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. He's ready. Now the pitch. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. The 2-2. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's something we've come to expect over the past few years, a big game from Mark Teixeira. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
For the Orioles.